depending on how old you are, as you've been running pretty much from what hurt you, which also is running from yourself, letting yourself down, not showing up for yourself. All these things, the longer you run throughout your life, you begin to build up a lot of negative practices, things that don't serve you, a lot of scarred relationships from the past, a lot of apologizing, a lot of confrontations, uncomfortable confrontations, where you are deep in the darkness of trying to figure out how to stop and get out of the loop of the disappointment, of the pain, of the bitterness. Like, this is going on. Sooner or later, you're going to feel like you want to stop it. The problem with that is, depending on how long you've taken to address this whole thing in the first place, you not only have to fight when you address that initial pain, you have to fight yourself and everything that you've accumulated through the years. Also, to help with this one situation right here. But until you address the initial pain, it's going to be that much harder to deal with all these other accumulations, mishaps, misinterpretations, bitterness, drama. You got to go back to the first thing first. You got to be willing to accept that that happened to you. You got to be willing to understand that you did let yourself down, but you can get yourself back. You can begin to show up for yourself one more time. So My Road to Damascus was a book where I finally began to show up for myself. And I thought when I wrote the end of the book that it was over. That was only the beginning of me manifesting what I have right now, as far as the new life that I'm embarking upon. But I had to go through a process of learning how to show up for myself, learning that it is okay that I went through that, learning how to forgive myself from going through it, and then learning how to forgive myself for what I was going through in a present state that was giving me present day pain.